now. I'm recording. Let's talk. You can talk about what you want to do next. There's discussions of a short rest. And also monsters.
Falca's part in this discussion will be to lean heavily against a wall going, ow, ow, ow.
Before we get to that, would anyone like to do the recap?
Yes.
By saying, doing RGM's job.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I would like to not stand within 30 foot of Dravora for the rest of this session.
I earned this.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
So we headed up into the what were clearly like the royal quarters, the aristocrats' quarters, and with Isden scouting ahead and the rest of the party following up behind, we came across like a lot of corpses. Most of them look like they've been torn apart by claws. We're pretty sure we found. Well, I'm pretty sure that we found the king of the old fort, and possibly a queen and/or princess at some point. But I mean, this is just my own personal theories about what the stones mean. Then we kind of progressed up. We found a couple of interesting weapons. We found an elven copper sword thing, and we found a sword made out of a strange metal that none of us recognized. We kept going, and we found a big pile of booze, which is obviously the most notable treasure, as well as the body or small body with a bracelet that had the name Kigra written on it, but nothing hostile. So we came back, and we decided that we'd head down the stairway behind the throne, and we came across a labyrinth, which was somewhat unnerving, and discovered within it a forgotten beast, which was a slate beetle that breathed acid, and then it almost killed all of us, but we just about survived after slaying it. And now we find ourselves stuck in the twisty, dark passages.
Yes, indeed you do. Thank you for your recap. Enjoy your inspiration.
Yes.
The slate beetle shatters, pretty much, as I believe it was Dravora that dealt the final blow. As Dravora deals the final blow, and for a moment she sees something like a dark, foul liquid underneath all of the stone, right in its core, but that evaporates pretty much instantly. And you are left with a big pile of slate. And it pretty much blocks the corridor. I'm going to add that to the map, because it's a big pile of slate. There you go. And yes, it's dead, you think.
Yay.
If it was ever alive. And the labyrinth falls maybe silent, but there's probably a lot of groaning, and you're in a bad state, most of you.
Pain wheezing.
Lungs not in a good state.
Yeah. It's dark, and it's not that cold, but the air's fairly stale. And what would you like to do next?
Everyone's not bleeding too badly. We'll able to stand.
We've taken a bit of a knock, but nothing too bad here.
I think I can probably walk a little bit.
Singebed?
Yep. Still up, mate.
Right. Okay. So the way I see it, we have a couple of choices. We either stay here, listen out, and have a bit of a rest before we do some stuff, or we stumble our way out of here before we do it and then head back.
Can anybody remember the way out?
Oh, we definitely can.
That way.
I'm pretty sure I can.
Well, if we only need
Assuming
one
the
person
walls
to know,
haven't
and that's at
shifted
least
round
two.
on us.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, we'd hear that, wouldn't we?
Well, come across some strange things down deep places.
We've been quite loud for a while as well.
I suppose it's true enough.
I would expect if there's anything else down here that's could get at us easy, it probably would have found us by now.
Anything that would, it's either run from the noise or come to it.
Hmm. That beast. I mean, that wouldn't be something that anything would want to run across down here. At least not deliberately.
Well, it seemed like it was just attacking anything it could.
Right. So if there's anything else in this labyrinth, it's either strong enough to deal with that thing or smart enough to stay away.
That's true.
Right. So what you propose? Heading back up for a bit, or resting here?
Oh, sort of asking what the rest of you thought.
I mean, I'm fine to scout round a bit more if you lot want to hold up here. I'm not too badly hurt.
Ooh.
I am quite badly hurt. I can fix that problem, but then I won't be much use for anything else.
Well, what I reckon, unless everyone's agreeing with me, is, we all take a bit of a rest and, maybe it's, Sinchbeard, have you got anything helping?
I'm fine.
No, for well, the rest of us. We're missing ribs.
Sure.
You
It's
did
fine.
whatever you did after that, unpleasant
Yeah.
giant thing, that can you still got that trick?
Yeah.
Wait, before you do that, I will cast Beacon of Hope on us.
Okay. How long does that last?
Yeah, because what I'm about to do takes 10 minutes.
1 minute.
So, but you can cast that just as prayer of healing is finishing. I see no reason for that not to function.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If that takes 10 minutes to do, then
Yeah, you can just cast
Then-
at the end.
yeah, I'll wait.
That's such a juicy combination.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would give 19 hit points to everyone. Yeah, 30 feet.
It's
Wow, 19.
it's maximized with Beacon of Hope. This whole two clerics thing is great. Okay, so do we want to do that first, or do we want to have a rest and catch our breath?
I mean, I'm entirely fine at this point.
Well, shall we have a rest? Are you alright to keep an eye out while we have a bit of a...
Right, you are. I'll have a quick scout around.
I reckon that works. You see anything, come report. Otherwise, do your thing. You're good at that.
If anything gets a bit dicey, I'll shout. Don't worry.
Good. We'll just be here. So, at which point, Gravora returns to like a sitting position, leaning up against the back wall with the sort of a sit and a thud of someone who is having very little intention of moving for some time. You know that sort of sit.
Actually, tell you what. If you lot need me, he will step over to one side, take a piece of chalk, and draw a circle on the ground here. And then I'm going to cast Alarm. If any of you lot need me, just step into this circle here, and I'll know.
Mm-hmm. That sounds. We can do that. Thank you. Helpful. You gotta go. Oh, and don't get yourself eaten.
Isden smiles as he sort of fades into the shadows, and you can no longer see him.
Last thing we see is his teeth between his beard. I think
go in first, or do we just sit on ours?
I think the plan was that we have a short rest. Unless you guys disagree with that.
I am all about that short rest right now.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna start spending hit die.
That's up to the GM.
Okay.
You are able to spend hit die.
I'm also going to be intelligent and put my hit die in my little character resources section below the fours and bonds on the character sheet. That's a good way of keeping
There's
track
the
of how
hit
many I
die
haven't
thing by
spent.
itself, I think.
There is there is a total. You're right. No, that's total. It doesn't. There's no like current on it though.
Oh yeah. So my hit die aren't D4.
It says D4. Oh. Then I've completely lied. Did they change this sheet?
Yeah.
Maybe they did.
No, I don't believe so.
Well, I'm gonna start spending hit die, and we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, how does that work?
Alright, so when you take a short rest, you can spend as many hit die as you want. You don't have to declare them all at the start. When you spend a hit die, you will roll whatever your hit point dice is, and you're just cleric, so I think it's just D8.
It's only 9 picks modifier.
You'll also add your Constitution modifier, and you gain that many hit points. Once it's spent, it's spent. On a long rest, you get half of your spent hit die back. So at 6th level, you'll get 3 back for long rest.
Okay, so the next one is how do I... here we go, change it to D8. So I've got 6 total.
If you just click on the word hit die there,
Yep.
it'll expend 1 and roll for you. You'll notice that so you get 6 hit points.
Cool, I'm going to spend like 3 of these things.
I was going to spend 3.
So that would be 19 plus your con modifier.
I mean, no, the con modifier is included in that.
Yeah. That's why it's rolling
right.
D8 plus 2. 19, and I'm already on 6, so... Let's go up to 25.
You rolled 3, 4, 5. That's okay.
I'm just under half health.
Oof, not great rolls, but acceptable.
Not bad.
I rolled a 5, 6, and a 2. It's below average, but it's fine.
Okay.
That is 17 plus 5 is 22. So I'm at 24. I'm still bloodied.
Oh, I'm definitely still blooded.
Alright, so that'll take us about an hour as we sit and rest and
More or
recuperate.
less, yeah.
Unless our illustrious GM tells us we get interrupted, I suppose.
We were told we could spend them. I think we're fine.
You are not interrupted.
No resistance.
Don't mind that. I don't always remember to type whisper.
I assume what is happening is our ranger is doing stuff.
Ranging, I believe, is the term.
Free range.
Range.
It's better than, like... Well, battery clerics.
No, free range sounds distinctively elven.
That's a good point.
None of that organic shit here.
No, it's mineral.
Right. But before we do stuff, would you like us to sort of wait while you and Dax do stuff, or do you want us to do things?
Feel free to do things. Isden has travelled a fair distance, and it's probably not unreasonable to say if Isden was making a cautious pace, this could have taken up a lot of the time while you were resting. So feel free to resume at your own leisure, unless Dax particularly wants to get more exploring done before you.
So this is where I am slightly embarrassed to admit that I'm trying to find my way back. And I feel like I should remember this path because of my background feature, but I don't OC remember it.
Okay,
I
since
think
you
I'm
should,
going the right
you
way.
should IC remember it. Yeah, just go north and then west. Straight west from where you are. There we go.
You're right there.
Hello.
Yep, we're just about.
Right. So I ain't managed to cover the whole place, but I did find something interesting. There's a area of not really sure exactly what it is, but it maybe some kind of portal or magic darkness, something like that. Like there was an area of corridor which was quite wide, and I couldn't see into it. And I waved, and he pulls out a broken arrow, and I waved this through the border. Nothing happened to it. Didn't hit anything. So I figured I'd probably come back here and see how you lot were doing before I just step through.
Oh, we definitely need to go have a look at that, don't we?
I can clear the darkness for you if you want.
Might be a good plan.
Which way did you go? So Falca will kind of look up and see which way Isden's just come from.
So Isden has just come from.
Was it the direction that I came from?
No. Well, yes, but yes, but no. Like he will describe that he's taken like a very long circular route that went kind of around and met back up with the way that we came in.
Right. Okay.
Oh, then I think that is where we need to go. You can take us there. Before though,
do you want me to do the whole?
Yes,
thing?
I was just thinking. The Pervy, do you have energy left to do that?
Yeah,
'Cause-
we'll do the thing.
Let me know when you're almost done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, grunt.
How will I determine that from your other grunts?
Because I'll be chanting for the next 10, 11 minutes. Oh.
Oh, you've learned to you learned to read the grunts. I'll give you a wave.
Okay.
She says, having not gotten up.
Yeah. Bonus of casting, 10 more minutes sitting on your ass. Alright.
Oh, there was something else I ran across. You know those sort of odd the chalk drawings on the walls. One of them was signed with that name that we came across. Kikra.
Oh.
Where do we find that again? Was that the room with the...
That was the little girl's name.
Oh. Well, that explains the drawer. Oh. That's not good.
Can't say I really understand what that means.
No, but, I mean, those drawings didn't look exactly like an artist made them, did they?
And if she signed one...
Well, let's... Well, one mystery at a time, I think. We've got that, at least that portally thing, and this room was all sealed off, so we can at least work on that.
Yes, that's probably the best idea.
Stuff we can solve first, then we'll get to the rest. It's like we solve this, kick at the nearby blob of granite and steel slate and not moving this.
Oh, that's a point. Falca will try and gather up couple of little bits of slate
Yep, you can do this.
And
Plenty got splintered off.
and pop them in backpack.
Actually, having seen Volker do this, I will remember that when it died, there was something that like came out of the wound, and have a glance over this wound for any anything weird or similar.
Poison.
Nothing remains but shattered to stone.
Oh, I don't suppose can either of you, see magic?
No.
I mean, I can.
Oh, can you, if you're gonna hang around, can you please step out of the darkness? Just hearing your voice is awfully worrying.
Yeah, Isden will step over here.
Because when this thing died, I don't know, something came out of it that seems to have gone away. There could be something going on there.
Well, I mean, my guess is that ain't magical no more.
No, just, if there's something left on, like a bit of fire leaves a burn mark. I don't know. I really don't have a clue how it all works.
I'll be honest with you, it's probably not even worth checking.
All right.
I mean, if it'll make you happier, then I'll do it. But I don't think there's anything left in that.
Well, I don't have a clue of any way it works. If that's what you're saying, then I'll go with that. Just, cover. You know more about it than me. Just saying what I saw. Okay. I suppose when we're done here, we need to get this thing up into a bit more light and have a proper look over it.
Yeah, if there's any magic on it that's going to stick around, it'll stick around on this lump of stone for a while, I imagine. If it's gone, it's gone.
That's how it works. That's how it works. Glance over at Cinchbeard, see how he's doing.
Not 10 minutes yet.
Okay.
You're talking in real time.
I guess we wait around
You
for
wait
10 minutes.
for
Yeah,
10
right.
minutes.
I'll
Oh, you must
indicate,
roleplay 10 minutes of small talk. No.
I'll indicate to Volker when it's like less than a minute to go, so we can maximise the shizzle, which will be another 19 hit points, everyone.
Falca will rock out the Beacon of Hope.
Brilliant. All right, that's feeling a bit better.
All right. Yeah. That was. Allows a fuck ton of healing.
That's good healing. Good job.
Alright, I can look at it if you want.
Almost full.
What he said is probably right.
Before now will get to her feet in a less than graceful manner, and let Cinchbeard pass. There, down the hole, something slithered or wisped out, I think.
Right, it was some kind of liquid, maybe. Seemed to sort of
Oh,
boil off.
Did you see it too? Yes, that's something like that. That's a good description.
Sorry, I assume I saw it as well.
It depends. Anyone who was kind of had a good view of the killing blow would have probably seen it, as
Right.
Dravora cracked through to get to kind of the core of the thing.
I'm just gonna glance at the head of my lucerne hammer to see if there's any indication on that or problems with it.
I didn't see it. I was dead at the time.
Investigation check. Oh yeah, you were dead at the time. That's
Yeah,
very
two of us
unfortunate.
were a bit
Super dead.
A little bit dead. Not super dead.
No, we
Oh
weren't
my
dead.
god! Yes,
You're just
18 on a minus
bleeding
one.
out.
Good job. No, the end of the hammer looks. There's nothing weird or magical about it. there might be some like stone dust in the engravings, little bits, not shiny. Little bits of stone caught in the engravings, possibly, but no, it just looks like your normal hammer.
She'll shrug, get to her feet, and say, "Right, well, Hasten, can you lead us? I think we're ready to move."
Right, you are.
Fine, I'll look at it later then.
And this is again. Oh my god. This. Okay. Let me see if I can get this. OC. You guys all.
Given your background and things, you can. I'll help you with it
Okay.
if you want. I can do it with
You're not
whispers, so
following.
it looks impressive.
Can we get past this beetle?
Yeah, it just takes a bit of climbing.
Difficult terrain.
It's very difficult terrain.
Don't roll a 1. Wait, wrong game.
My hammer needs to disappear.
Hey, we'll see.
He'll come back. He'll just go into pocket universe.
Judging dark. There's like occasional marks down here because I believe one of you was
No, because of the angle we're coming at, this is not the... Oh, no, it is, sorry.
No, we were down this one. We were down this one because I remember the turning
Yes.
coming up.
And there should be a mark somewhere for where I've graffitied.
Yep,
Yeah.
there is a mark on the map. You are welcome to make more marks on the map.
It's just quite comforting going past those.
Yeah,
Man,
you go
I
past
ran
the
way the wrong way.
drawings again.
I have no idea where you ended up running.
I think I went up here. And actually, I think I'll say that I think I went this way.
How did you get down here?
Um,
Weren't you just behind me?
yes.
It was very impressive.
Do you not? I suppose you've not spent a lot of time in sort of tight tunnels and undergrounds.
Not in specially constructed labyrinths, no.
That's a fair point. It's mostly caves. They tend to go in one or two ways. Somber silence or two is.
We
following
assume
his
we
trail.
are following him.
Mhm.
But I can't see shit.
You follow me, I follow Falkia. Falkia follows Instant.
Right. Have I gotten this right so far?
I don't think you've been this way before, but this bit of corridor is recognizable.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now I know where we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
It went a little bit rogue in the middle there, but you made it.
I took one. I took one wrong. Right. Here it is.
Is this the way up? Or is this the magic darkness?
This is the magic darkness,
Just the
and
magic
I'll
darkness.
take the arrow, the broken arrow that I was using, and I'm just gonna toss it into the darkness. Just
Is
to
it
make-
where I'm stood, or is it further down the corridor where you are?
It's the bit you can't see past here.
Sam,
Okay, yeah, so where I'm stood. Okay.
And you notice that the marks around the entryway that you're at and the the engravings and things are the same as the ones that are at the entrance.
some
Or
kind of
you don't know if
exit.
they're identical. That's like a perception check thing, but they're very similar.
Falca, you mentioned that you can do something with this?
Yes, I can.
Please, by all means.
Okay. So Falkia takes takes her axe that she's got, touches it to her shield with the holy symbol on it, quietly mutters a few words, and then boom, channel divinity.
Okay.
So I've got as an action, you present your holy symbol. Any magical darkness within 30 foot of you is dispelled.
Yep.
Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 foot must take a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they take radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus my cleric level, or half as much. If they succeed, if they have total cover from me, they are not affected.
Okie dokie. Hold on.
Just to make sure, you do not consider any of the party hostile creatures to you?
I do not consider anybody in the party as hostile.
Okay, so the darkness ahead of you is dispelled, and I haven't set up the dynamic lighting to be able to be dispelled. I was just going to shove you through the wall. So ahead of you, you see a medium-sized room. It feels pretty medium-sized after the tight corridors that you've just been in. It is 25 foot by 25 foot. It is a lower ceiling than the tall ceilings of the labyrinth, and it has 3 exits coming off it to the west, east, and south, which are also shrouded in magical darkness. And if you enter, I will shove you through the wall.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Whee!
Clip forward.
Yay!
As you step into the room, you could have sworn it wasn't there before. There is a statue.
My token seems to have had a moment.
Yeah. I'll just... There you go.
you.
I gotta put you through the wall manually. Because you're not allowed to walk through bits you can't see.
Well, that was strange.
So when we stepped, just to be clear, when we stepped into the room, the statue appeared, or was it there? Could we see it when the darkness was dispelled?
The statue appeared as you stepped into the room.
As in, so just sorry, I'm being dumb. We were outside. Darkness
You're
was
outside.
dispelled.
Darkness dispelled. Empty room. Step into the
inside.
room. Oh,
Statue.
there's a statue. You can see the statue.
They're not supposed to do that, you know.
What's the statue? What does it look like it's made of?
It looks like it's made of stone.
Is it painted?
It is not painted, but that is
Right,
not
but-
represented here because
Okay.
Now
no
this
worries.
looks like a thing that might be a bit magical, and I'm going to cast detect magic.
detect magic. So the room is magical. The statue itself is not magical, really compared with the room. Or it's the statues. I have to check the magic schools again.
Unfortunately, dwarf is not
Because
one
you
of the
get to know
categories.
the magic school. You get to know the school of magic. Okay, schools of magic.
Necromantic statue.
Okay. No. It's illusion. Illusion
Right.
school of magic for the statue, and then the room, especially the doorways. The doorways are I don't know which one of these it counts as.
What do you mean? Of course you do. You have
Would-
a perfect.
Conjuration. Yes, it's conjuration. I know.
The doorway's a conjuration. Interesting.
Yes.
Oh, that's a bit odd. I mean, this statue might be some kind of illusion of some kind, and I'm gonna pick up the broken arrow that I tossed into the room earlier, and I'm going to try and poke the statue.
It's a
With the arrow.
statue.
Ah,
Feels like a statue.
right.
Prodding a thing.
Well, statue's real. Maybe it's got something on it that hides it when you're outside the room.
But you. Why would you make a statue and then hide it?
Beats me. These doorways seem to have some sort of conjuration magic on them.
Is that for the room?
For the room.
Okay.
Okay.
People aren't paying attention. That's a perception check for.
Oh,
Still
that's a
talking,
thought.
so I didn't want to cut in.
Is it all magical darkness within 30 feet of you?
Yes.
So would the side doors have been caught in that 30-foot
We were
radius?
Yeah, I guess so. They reveal as it's dispelled. I assume it's does that spell have a duration, or is it just a one time?
No, it just gets
It's just a one-time, just boom, dispelled.
Boom, dispelled. Yeah, that's the same room that you're currently in, but on either side.
With or without the statue.
Without the statue. Empty room. Same as what you're in.
Okay. I'm gonna step over to here, and I want to step into the next room.
I'm going to do the same on the other side.
I look confused.
Okay, so firstly, Dravora, Singebeard, and Falca, just before you do that, I'll resolve this. You notice that the statue is kind of familiar. Looks like at least... It looks like one of the statues you've seen in the fortress. Same dwarf, like different statue, different pose. Looks like one of the former kings of the fortress.
There's the ones in the entrance hallway, right?
Entrance hallway statues. Now then, you both step through the doorways. This has interesting consequences. So I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Let me open up the tracker.
Oh wow, I thought you were joking and I clicked
No,
B.
I am not joking.
Oh god, I was joking.
I kind of waited for a second, just like, wait a minute, is that a? No.
I'm not re-rolling it even though the initiative was up. You.
No, you rolled. You're fine.
Well, I'm normally like gets like 2 on initiative.
Okay. I didn't expect... So you're both stepping through at the same time, pretty much.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was just stepping through. I wasn't
Okay.
expecting anyone else to do anything.
That's like twice as fun. I'm so sorry.
Oh god.
I never expected you to step through 2 at once. So, you both find yourselves back at the entrance to the room. But the room is no longer empty. Where's my book? This is horrible. Oh my God.
Well, it's been fun, everybody.
Nah, we said that last week and it was fine.
I'm very, very
That was
sorry.
one encounter,
Fine.
not 2.
Hey,
Heavy scare quotes.
hey. Nobody fell a kilometer to the ground. It's an improvement.
I just need to double check something.
It turns out if you save versus death twice, you can be double dead.
Oh, that's fun. I'm just gonna do some quick thinking.
I'm not sure I like the implication here that I am now the one tanking.
I mean, you've got. It's fine. You're not like that squishy.
I mean,
You actually got good
yeah.
armor.
That means they end up with...
You're what, like
In a,
17
for a
AC?
non-dwarf party, you are pretty
Okay.
tank.
I'm 18 AC.
That's
Good.
That's
for a
only
non-dwarf party.
that's the same as a person wearing a full plate harness and carrying a greatsword.
Like, you are fine. Relative.
You're as tanky as a 16th century knight.
Matt, wait.
You might be a caster, but you are still a dwarf caster.
I'm struggling. This is a lot nastier than I meant it to be.
That's okay.
But I think, I don't think, given the way I've set it up, this is just the consequences. So we're gonna do
Consequences,
this.
All right. Let's fucking go.
You're so dead. Can always leave, right?
So, folks, I've been thinking about playing a necromancer recently.
You have my bow and my axe.
And your brother.
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought of a backup concept yet.
This is your backup concept.
This is my backup concept.
Well, you know, if I roll a necromancer and I'm particularly good, you might not need a backup concept. You could still carry on. Oh.
I think more seriously is I would have to have a backup accent.
Do you do any other accents than that one?
I mean, apparently I've done about 17 today, so...
Oh, fair.
Have you considered really broad Alabama?
Because if you haven't, you should.
So so we've had two people step in and reappear basically behind us.
Yep.
For the purposes of the people that are still in the room, do we see them walking behind us and then these other things just
They walk, and as they cross the doorway, they emerge from the door behind you.
I see.
Okay, I've
They
got a
vanish
plan.
from one, appear in the other. And as well as them, in the room, in the four corners of the room, appears 4 kind of pillars to start with. You see in the bottom right air. You see in the top left earth.
Oh no. Oh Jesus.
You see fire in the bottom left, and you see water in the top right. These pillars coalesce slowly, horribly, and with regret into elementals.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
No, I know their stat block. We're leaving.
No, don't try and leave. If we go through the door, it'll probably summon more shit.
But I know the fire element.
I know, we're fucked.
Yeah,
Just so you know how we're in a 25-foot by 25-foot room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fireball, mother jammers.
No!
I don't think you understand the action economy bullshit that is the 5th edition fire elemental. It murders you without taking actions and just moonwalks around the room. I'm not joking, that's how it's most effective.
Oh no, the fucking fire elemental's got a light radius.
Hoisted by your own
Oh
No.
no, god damn it.
You can't
There you
hide.
I can't
It's a brightly
hide.
lit room, thanks to the fire elemental.
Well, at least now
Fuck.
we're all dying now together.
So,
We're all in this together.
listen, they're not smart. You might make it through this.
We're not smart! Yeah, what do you think's happening?
I have 11.
Oh dear.
And you're the smartest!
At least we healed up.
Screw 'em. You can drag this out into agony.
Okay.
I mean, I've only got one fireball anyway, so.
Don't
Right.
cast
Whilst,
fireball!
I'll tell you what, whilst they're coalescing, you can have a round.
Alright, yeah.
Okay,
Which it seems fair because it takes them time to magically coalesce,
Okay.
as I
all
have
right.
described. I'm going to start rolling their initiatives.
So I calculate we have a 33.3 recurring, of course, chance of surviving this.
Fuck's sake.
But don't I need that plate armor? Aren't I a paladin?
Never
Yeah,
tell me
basically.
the odds.
Yeah, we well heal better now. Should we have more lay on hands?
If you would like to strategize, I would encourage that because I don't actually want to kill you all.
So I'm kind
sh-
of with you on the let's just fucking leave if we can, but I'm terrified that if we step through that door, something else will get summoned, and we won't be able to leave until they're all defeated.
Well,
We'll take you to the corners,
Oh.
right?
I will spend 10 feet of movement to test that quite happily.
Okay.
It's 10 feet of movement for our lives.
Because if we could kite these things around the labyrinth, we might stand a chance. At least then we only need to fight 2 at once.
It's
Earth
also entirely-
elemental, that's going to be tricky.
It's also entirely likely that they do not leave. They might not leave the area.
Oh man.
Also, to be honest, rather than kite them around the labyrinth, if we go up to the exit and just cheese it, we have like back up.
No, if they can get out, the earth elemental is immediately a massive problem.
I mean, they're all a massive problem.
Yes, but one of them doesn't care about like
Walls.
corridors.
That's true. Does it have a tunnel speed? It has a tunnel speed. Burrow speed, doesn't it? I really should pay attention to the fact that elementals other than fire exists, but
Yeah, in an
druid in me is
underground
like,
situation
force.
where the ability to lock down an earth elemental is very tricky.
Oh well.
So, okay, so if we operate under the assumption that we cannot get out of this room, do we realistically want to go with option just surround one and pagger it to death?
Yeah. We need to pick which one we kill first.
I mean,
Fire is probably the most dangerous.
I think you're probably right.
Earth is incredibly tanky
Yeah, we can.
and resistant.
so we probably want to leave that one to last.
Yeah,
Water
the
can
other
lock
thing is-
someone
Water,
down.
I think, can lock
yeah.
down,
The water will fuck us up over time.
We're also underground. I'd rather not drown.
So air is the least scary because a lot of its power is in flight, and we're
Yeah,
in
air is
like
scary.
a really low room, so that's not a problem. Fire will screw us, but we can't really stop it. Water will screw one, and earth is tanky, so I think it's probably fire then water. But I mean, we're not beating for these elementals. I still think attempting to leave is the correct.
Yeah.
play.
Attempting to leave. But is there any leverage in trying to get them to fight each other?
How would you do that?
Sneaky fire spell on one of the others, and then hope it thinks that the fire one did it.
If you
That's-
think you have some ability to trick their
yes.
magic,
Yes.
Really?
We might have found a use for the Tavern Brawler feat.
Really?
Because if I can totally smack one of them and then be like, that guy did it, we can start an all-elemental Tavern Brawl.
okay. I
don't
like the way you
think
think.
it
I don't think.
The feat definitely works like that.
Yeah.
I love the way your foul little mind works.
Have you suggested saying one, "Oi mate, that one's looking at your woman funny"? Is that where we're going with this?
I mean, has anybody got like, oh, we had all that broken furniture, we could have broken a chair leg over somebody's... Oh,
Oh my god.
wasted
Oh,
opportunity.
You missed out.
Why did we
You
pick
are
up the
like-
weapons?
You are like
Feels like we're
two
stalling.
You're two trains of thought over suggesting that you suplex the fucking water elemental over the fire one.
I'm not going to suplex it.
I can talk to them.
I might try tombstoning one of them, though.
Well, if the water elemental attacks you, it will be choke slamming you. Alright,
Okay,
we're just
guys,
making this.
come on.
Okay,
We're
alright,
just
sorry,
stalling. We're just
okay.
stalling.
Right.
Okay, well, Dravora, you're first in the order, so Operation Better Part of Valor?
I was waiting for the DM to say,
Okay.
"You're done talking shit."
Well, if you are all done talking shit, then
Let's have...
Dravora, you have your round, everyone.
Okay. Plan
What
A.
does this get worse? It gets worse somehow.
So, these elementals appear. What sort of size are they?
If we fill them up with enough elementals to start touching
They're
each other,
large.
like,
Because this one is they do not appear large right now.
they
Yeah,
Oh,
they're-
I
they're-
apologize.
They actually...
Oh,
I apologize. Is this better?
Yes, it is.
No,
because,
no, it's not better.
like the reason why is like that. If that appears, well, where does that shove me? Because we can't occupy the same space. We don't.
You can because they're elementals.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you
Well,
can.
which
Not
one?
the
Which
earth elemental.
which
yes.
one am I on top of? I don't know what purple
That's
means.
the water elemental. I think.
That's the
Yeah.
water elemental.
All right.
I'm
cool.
on top of Earth, which is the problem one, because that
Yeah.
mass...
So we'll just have to shove everyone out of the way. I think.
Okay.
I think we'll have to shove Singebid. The other two came through the door, and the pillar formed. So I guess Singebid got shoved like forwards.
Sure.
Sure.
Onto the statue.
Is the statue still there?
Yeah, there is a statue there. Oh no, the statue's gone. Sorry. If that
Okay.
makes it.
Alright. And otherwise, it's
Is the
just a
statue-
flat plain
wait,
room.
wait. No, the statue's still there. So Sinjibid has to kind of just get really
Wait.
shoved.
I mean,
Stuff like
So I'm
yeah.
you
squeezing
can
out.
you
Okay.
can shove creatures onto the same space as other creatures.
Yeah, it's just I guess Sinjibid is back here, but gets squished.
So both the
Squeezed.
Earth Elemental
And
and,
so the
Singebeard are squeezing.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, if the earth element one, I'll take a squeeze. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, Trevora is gonna look around at these things, look at everyone else, and say, we're not supposed to be here. I probably think let's try getting out of here first. Or rather, goes to say that and says, "Oh, we're not supposed to." And we'll take the disengage action
Yep.
and proceed to go,
Out.
or attempt to go 5, 10, 15, and leave.
Let me see. You are able to leave.
Okay. Can I still see the room? Once I've crossed the threshold?
So the magical darkness was dispelled, but as you crossed the thresholds, each of them, the magical darkness kind of recast itself, recoalesced.
Ah.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish getting over to here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, I will like get out of the way, and I'm gonna call back because through the darkness, I got out. Can the rest of you hear me?
They cannot hear you.
Oh bugger!
It's very quiet and echoey in the maze.
And that's my. I think on oh bugger, that'll be my turn.
It's done.
Guys,
Oh,
our tank just disconnected.
did one of them not get to go?
Oh no,
I
we
was.
get a free round.
Oh, we
You
have
get-
a grace turn, don't we? Yeah.
You have
okay.
a grace turn of. This is a bad situation.
Okay. In that case, then yes, I would like to also try and leave. I don't seem to be able to.
Yeah,
I can
that's-
go there.
I have to take you there.
All right.
You are able to leave.
Okay, so that's what 10 foot.
It's a
That's
sigh of relief as to
so
come
that-
stumbling out.
That's our tank and DPS gone.
Yeah.
Can we just?
Do you
yeah.
want to stay, Singebeard? It's your turn.
Oh, I actually can't go that far. There we go.
Are they? No, they are there. They're just not acting this turn. Okay.
They're coalescing. They'll be
Yeah.
real busy in a minute.
The question
but I
is,
meant, do I
are they
need to
there for the
disengage or
purposes
not?
of? Yeah.
They are there for the purposes
so,
of
yeah.
disengage and squeezing and things.
All right. In which case, I will disengage. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Out.
All right.
Falca.
Cheese it. Disengage. Cheese it.
Bop, bop, bop.
Yay!
All right. There is magical darkness to the south of you. It's quiet, except for the sounds of your own ragged breaths echoing through the maze.
Can we just put a sign up and say "Don't go in"?
Well,
Did they get out?
Actually, that's
Okay.
the point. I've got a little dagger. I'm going to carve on the wall. I'm going to carve the dwarven runes for fire, water, earth, and air.
Are we still in initiative?
You are no longer in initiative.
Okay. Because that's important to know.
I mean, I guess our characters don't know that.
No, but in terms of like whether Falca can do that. Therefore,
Yes,
something
you
happens.
may do this.
I'm going to do that.
Did anyone else recognize that statue?
Uh-huh.
I think I've seen it somewhere else.
It's
Like
one of the
upstairs
ones.
somewhere.
It's one of the ones in the hallways, and Well, I think someone else might have decided that that's where the kings are. So, did we just disturb a tomb?
Oh, certainly, certainly not nothing to construct something like that.
I don't know why. If it was some sort of,
All right,
you know,
so
yes.
this is going to sound a bit wreck, but I think I'm just going to stick my head back in, see if those things have gone.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Well, they only appeared before you go in. They only turned up when you went through the other doors, right?
Right, and then we appeared back
So
where we entered.
yeah, why?
That was very disorienting.
But why would it sort of only attack when
We did it wrong.
did what wrong?
Maybe there's only one door you're supposed to go through.
Right, could be.
Oh,
Well, tell you what,
think of
if you lot just move over, so I can get at the
Yeah.
door.
Boy, you need to move.
Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me.
Oh, I was just pointing out that it's like you say that, and there's a direct. The doors. There's a 10-foot gap. You could have just walked straight south.
It's not a 10-foot gap.
Isn't it? Oh, I was under the impression it was a 10-foot gap.
Sorry, it's a 5-foot gap that I've because I made things the wrong size, so I drew it with the light blocking rather than drawing it with the map.
Sorry, I thought it was I thought it. I don't know what I thought. Whatever.
It's
makes
well,
sense.
what it really is it's kind of a 10-foot gap that rapidly shrinks to a 5-foot gap.
I get. Oh, right, yeah, because it's like a closing of a tunnel to an actual. Gotcha.
Yeah, because it's got the large archway that's similar to what you saw at the entrance, and then that just shrinks really quickly to a 5-foot.
What did it say on the archway? Well, what does it say here?
Next to the archway, the engraving.
Yeah, there's words, right?
Yes, it says, "Mother will defend you, father will watch over you, sister will remain by your side."
Right. I'm just gonna try one thing before I do this though. And I'm gonna get my rope out, and I'm gonna sort of unfurl a big load of it, and then I'm going to hurl a bunch of my rope as far into the room as I can. Obviously,
You
holding
do
on
this?
to one end.
Yep.
I'm gonna wait for a couple of seconds. And I'm going to slowly start winding it back. Does the rope look burned
The rope
Or damp.
or damp?
does not look burned or damp.
All right, so I probably then spend a minute winding it back up and sticking it on my pack. Right, I'm just going to give this a quick look. I'll be right back out. If I don't come right back out, something wrong's happened.
Root.
And I'm going to take the disengage action and step into the room. And I'm going to step back out again. Well, there's good news.
Oh,
They seem to have gone.
is that you?
The statue's still there.
Should we go back?
I mean, I think maybe you're right. Maybe it was those doorways. Maybe
Well,
conjured
there
them
is a
into
right
existence.
Oh, it's probably the other one.
All right. Well, tell you what, I'm gonna walk back in there, and I'm
Yep.
gonna walk back in there.
Let's do it.
Yeah, just don't, kick anything. As Valkyrie apparently shoves past me to get ahead.
Yeah.
I why I keep calling you Valkyrie, it's Volker.
Yes.
I don't know where that I has come from.
Kitty Kates. I need
Yes.
a boost.
Sorry.
GIF. I require entry.
Yes, please. Yay.
I'll
Right,
give you
so
all the ability to move through the darkness at the moment. Just don't pop through any walls or you'll see things.
okay.
I'm not worthy of your trust.
Right, so these
Legit.
things appeared when we stepped through them doors over to the left and right.
Well, you sort of both wanted it at the same time, so I don't know if it's both bad or one was bad.
Is that
Perhaps-
that statue obviously looking at one, or is it just positioned
I mean,
that way?
It just is how it is. Like.
Yeah.
it's the
I mean,
way-
this door down here, I say down here, like the southern door, looks like it's the one we didn't walk through, right?
Yeah.
So if we just, you all,
Well, that don't work. We ain't got none.
you're right if I step through this and see
Yeah.
what happens.
Do it.
Well, yes, I
I
suppose.
see you there, all huddling around the
We're
door,
back.
very sensible. And
It's just-
I'm going to
Okay.
attempt to step through this door.
Isden steps into the doorway and vanishes from your sight.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna just
in
close-
between the worlds there.
Let's just tab
There you go.
somewhere else for a minute.
It's fine. You're where you're
Okay.
supposed to be.
Okay.
We didn't come back. That's good, right?
Yeah, wait, is this? I think so. So,
Alright, let's do this.
I'm just gonna have a quick glance over at the statue before we leave. If there
Mhm.
is, like,
I'm between worlds, Katie. Where do I need to go?
Just keep going straight. If you end up
Right.
between
Look,
worlds,
Look, it is.
don't mind the elemental storage
Ha!
facility. Just keep going straight.
You're right, Singebeard. You're right.
Ah!
Don't none of you step back through that door. Now
So, I just
we're in here. It only looks like we got one proper place to go.
Message me the questions about the statue.
That's
Candace.
fine. I'm just having a quick. I just said I want to have a quick glance over it to see if there's anything else on it other than this is the king looking south.
Investigation.
Maybe it still might not work.
It's full of cocaine.
I think you'll find that's Crazy Yander's kobold energy powder to you.
Oh God.
Aha.
Oh, there's too much. There's too
Take the
much
top.
investigation. Take the top one. Yeah, of course I'd take the top one.
I mean, I know it's the best, but take first. 17.
Okay. The rest of you talk amongst yourselves. I will write a message.
So, what about that local dwarf ball game, eh?
Weird sort of thing, honestly.
We are bad at small talk.
Yup.
You stand around in awkward silence and wonder where Dravora has gone.
She's not.
I will fill my time looking at the. I mean, the thing that's in this room. No spoilers.
I enjoy the fact that like we need small talk. None of you have decided to mention that only 3 of you made it through. That's not small talk worthy at all.
No,
Just
that's
waiting.
big talk.
Okay, put it this way: hands up in the if you've managed to make it. Got spells left?
Well, you can't see me, but I'm holding my
Yeah.
hands up.
Yeah, I'm holding my hand up.
Yeah.
What spell slots again?
Oh, sorry, smite slots.
Oh, Katie, actually, one thing that's
Yeah.
worth asking. So I still have detect magic, I think. So, because I haven't stopped concentrating on it.
Yeah.
I
Same
assume-
vibes.
Same vibes.
Same vibes.
Okay.
Is that the complete message?
Yep. Kind of the same like aesthetic, obviously not the same material.
It's firmly attached. It doesn't.
Yes.
Okay. I will bear this in mind, and I will make my way through the east door, the southern door.
Okay.
Just as we all run out the other door.
In this room, you see a big statue of a dwarven woman. She is wielding an axe. and she looks quite stern. Lots of plate armor. Stern dwarven lady.
Can I give the statue a look?
Yes, investigation.
I can do that thing. Badly.
It's a statue.
It's a statue!
It's made
Also
of
statue.
stone.
Yeah.
Have a look at its weapon if you're having a close-up look.
It's, big.
What's it made of? Because the last one, the weapon was that strange metal stuff we'd never seen before.
It wasn't made of that stuff. It was the same like sword design.
Oh, right.
Was
Sorry.
what I meant.
Gotcha.
It's it's got a weapon. I hadn't noticed that.
Like, you know, I miss things sometimes, but it's definitely facing in a different direction.
Yup.
Looks
So we
like
go
it.
the way it's facing, or
I mean,
Well,
that seems the
this one
obvious way
different?
to go. I mean, I
Well-
definitely don't think we should go back the way we came.
Well, last time it was the way we were facing. Does that mean we do that again? Does it mean it's somewhere different?
what is that?
Only
thing
one way to
say?
find out.
Before anybody does stepping forward to block the entrance, is it worth us checking if we can go back? If we have to? If you walk out of this door and appear back in that door surrounded by elementals?
I don't know.
Because it's
The
an
problem is
exit
we
that
don't
way.
know which way is back.
Yup.
Good point. In the last room, it was the one we came in from.
Don't mean it is this one.
Cinchbeard,
Mm-hmm.
what were you saying? Some.
What was written on the door? I can't.
I will repeat it because I literally checked about a minute ago and.
When you are ready to come back to us, Mother will defend you, Father will watch over you, and your sister will remain by your side.
God, I lagged through that entire thing.
Yeah, same. I didn't get any of that.
Oh, sorry. When you are ready to come back to us, Mother will defend you, Father will watch over you, and your sister will remain by your side.
How. Looking at this statue again, how old does the dwarf in the statue look?
Investigation. It's a statue. It's not immediately obvious.
Better.
Maybe middle-aged or older. Mature.
And how old did the last one look?
About the same region.
Okay, let's go to the next room.
Right. Are you all alright if I step through first?
You really sure it's that way?
Well, no, but gotta try, right?
What? It's just a tinge bit part of the writing. I'm wondering if you had a thought.
Hmm? Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I'm just going with Singebeard's guess here.
Well,
Right.
I have a theory, but I'd like to check the next room first.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna step through now. You're all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I step through.
Stand by. You reappear on the door to the right, and so does this air elemental. It begins to coalesce in a big pillar of fun.
Right. Do we think we can fight this thing?
You may all have your courtesy round as before.
Are we using the same initiative, or?
New initiative, but do your courtesy round in the old initiative order just so that I don't have to...
Okay.
Because it doesn't make a difference, really. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I'm back on form with my GM rolls. Okay. Dravora, even. Dravora.
I think we have to. For all we know, going back will just be the wrong way again. Last time it worked because you dispelled something. So I think I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
Don't know if this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna attack the air elemental with
Okie dokie.
with my hammer. 26 hit.
Hits. Does 26 hit?
You were
No,
like
You
24.
could have said no.
12 magical blunt damage, and I will
12
take
magical blunt.
my second swing, I think. 21 hit.
21 hits.
For 13 magical blunt damage. And that's my turn, as I am now engaged with this swirling whirlpool of air and
Wind.
It's no pool.
Is done.
All right, so Isden will sort of meld with the shadows again and become invisible, because fortunately this thing doesn't shed light. And we'll step probably up to here, and then I'm going to release a volley of arrows at it.
Yep.
So, first one. So I assume that hits. And then follow that up with 2 more.
Hits.
That's a crit.
Yep.
And all of those were with advantage, by the way.
Yeah, they hit
Unless
either
this
way.
thing has some way of seeing me that doesn't rely on sight.
Might have blind sight. Oh, I don't know actually.
Nope.
All right. Oh fuck! I did that in the wrong order. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it.
The Eternal Hunter's Mark dance.
Oh dear.
Okay.
It's yeah, that's business as usual.
That's all right. Clearly, Isdom was not expecting that to happen, and is off the ball today.
Oh wait.
I mean, shooting arrows into wind is not exactly the most natural thing in the world.
Magical arrows.
They are magic. It's true.
Oh, I'm aware the arrows are magic. It's just the principle of that's a wind. Better shoot an arrow at the wind. Like swinging a hammer at the wind.
I mean,
Arrows
it's
and
coalescing
magic,
into kind of like some kind of
Yeah, just know that.
not kind of vaguely humanoidy looking thing,
Yeah.
right? Like it
Yeah.
has arms and maybe a face.
What we are here is
Just
team follow
about.
the weather. We live underground where there is no weather. Who put the weather underground? How very
You didn't sign up for this weather. This was a terrible idea. Right,
wind
Isden,
is an
is
elven
that your
conspiracy.
turn?
Yes, sorry, that's my full turn.
Singebeard.
Gonna cast. Might as well. Gonna cast. Please favorite.
Yep. Bless.
On everyone on the paladin, on the ranger, and yeah, on myself.
See
And
this?
I'm gonna stay where
Oh no,
I
sorry.
am.
Why you gotta play me like that?
buff the, well, I mean, always or casting it on yourself lets you keep your save to keep it up.
Yes. For sure. Effectively, yes.
It is Dravoid, I got it. I got confused. Paladins? No, cleric. Similar. Yes, you do this. Blessed. Do you have any other actions for your turn?
Nope.
Cool. So now we're in proper initiative order. Can you all re-roll initiative? And I put it on a delay because I felt bad about last time. But
but Glorious DM, can I have a go?
Oh, sorry, I missed yours. You go.
I am going to, honestly at this point, try and conserve spells. I'm going to move up to it and hit it with my axe.
Okay.
And I'm going
believe
to miss it.
Not a magical axe.
No, that's magical.
Magical axe.
Yeah, it's a plus one.
I'm the only
Magical one. Yeah.
But I'll
Function
miss it
does not
anyway
have a
Yeah,
magical
you
weapon.
miss.
with my plus 5. Wow.
Okay. So now if everyone rolls initiative, and I put it on a delay because I felt bad about last time, but something's coalescing in the corner.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Well, I am
It just took a little longer this time. The spell was a little delayed. It's a little sleepy. No one's been here in a while.
I am definitely squeezing.
I just want to say, initiative today can do one.
Oh, we re-rolling.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
If that's fine with everyone.
Yeah, okay, that tracks.
Turn 8. Descending. Cool. Oh, I can add a custom. Oh, I think there might be round dividers and things. We don't need that. Okay. Air elemental.
Is it going
These are
to err
only
on the
round,
side of
but
caution?
I'm just not sure this should have strictly been an air one, but I think that's better than what it would have been. So, I was like, oh, I messed up. I swapped them around, but that's for the best.
They can do what they want.
They can be whatever they want. It doesn't matter.
They can leave their friends behind.
Some of you might end up leaving your friends behind before the end of this. Right, it's gonna do the slam attacks. One for each of you. One for Falco, one for Dravora. It's only fair.
Like, I'm just gonna point out, I'm glad we're doing milestone leveling because otherwise this would be like a perfect grinding spot, guys.
You're a monster.
11 will miss. 14 will miss. Okay, I can't roll.
Hooray!
Hooray, Dravora!
I like that combination of
Would
words.
you like to show it how to not miss?
I am going to continue to be a combat wombat, and I like this. I'm aware the other one has appeared. I'm gonna keep swinging at the wounded one.
I mean, it's made of air, but it's probably wounded.
It's very
Bleeding
hard to
little
tell.
puffs of air.
I just like maybe there's like get back gaps in its form or something. I'm not really sure. I think attempting to knock this thing prone is not gonna work. It's air, so I'm just gonna attack it.
Fall over.
I assume 11 misses.
11 misses. You did not show it how to miss. The missing is infectious.
18.
18 hits.
Nice.
You know, you could add D4 to that 11.
Oh shit! Thank you.
If
I
you
don't
want.
think it'll help, but you could.
You never know. 13.
Believe in the bless. Nope.
It's worth noticing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I could move, but I don't want to. So that, and I have no bonus actions left, so that's my turn.
Okay. Now then. Isden, and I'm also just going to quickly draw on, because it's probably relevant, the statue in the middle blocks 1 square.
Right. Yeah, I thought so. Can I also check that we're using the right rulers as well?
Yes.
It should be in the bottom left corner rather than the middle, shouldn't we?
No, it's more that it's going square to square.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is.
with the diagonal stuff.
Measurement wise, what do we normally use? Let me check what's on the fortress map, because that's... Yeah, okay. It's set to the right one.
Okay. So, assuming I can cut across there, that looks all right.
It looks fine.
I'll move up to there, and I will take another couple of shots at the air elemental.
Hunter's mark.
Yeah, I will remember it this time. So
Hits. Damage.
Hunter's mark is an additional d6. This is additional 3. And then that's a crit.
Tell me how your arrow kills the air elemental.
This is possibly the trickiest description I've ever had to give in D&D.
If you want to get the crit, you got to do the description.
So the way I imagine an air elemental coming together is it's kind of this kind of very tight, like sort of whirlwind, and as each arrow passes through, it sort of tears at some of this kind of sort of immaterial, almost like smoke-like veil-like essence of the elemental, and just kind of tears it away from it, and just kind of a fusillade of these arrows just comes out of the darkness, tearing, like ripping apart bits of it left, right, and center, and like tearing big chunks out of the center of it. And at some point, the spinning winds get out of sync with each other, and then they start tumbling, and eventually they just dissipate and scatter across the room.
Yeah, approve.
All right, and
done.
that's and I would like to use my bonus action to
Yep.
move Hunter's Mark to the Earth Elemental.
This does not surprise me. Singebeard.
Squeezing.
Squeeze.
I'm gonna stop. Move to stop squeezing. Which I think I should be able to do without getting my ass handed to me. And he is, as OC, I know how bad an idea this is. He is a simple dwarf, so I mean it hits. I hope.
It hits.
So 4 non-magical bludgeoning damage.
Wow. Nice.
He squeezes out and just kind of whacks its leg on the way out. Well, leg sort of thing, and it, I imagine, doesn't really care.
I assume Isden is visible to tremor sense as well.
I suspect he is, yes.
Oh yeah, I would have thought so.
That's a spooky
Yeah.
kind of vision. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone's ever watched Avatar?
Okay. Singebeard, is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
Okay. Falca.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's go for. I will hit it with a guiding bolt. $22.
I like the way you said
Hits.
hit it, not casted it.
You
Positive
were right
thinking.
because you hit it. Positive thinking worked.
It's like, it's not a missile launcher, it's a rocket launcher.
For
Good
that
choice.
amount of radiant damage.
Nice. And the next attack has advantage. Very nice. Very nice.
Beast mode engage.
Beautiful.
I've managed to hit something and deal damage. Hooray!
Speaking of hitting things.
Oh.
Not what you're complaining about. You're not next to one anymore.
If I am,
No, I was
Double
talking
slam, one for Dravora, one for Singebeard.
you have to declare which because RSCs are different.
I said them in the order, I guess. Dravora, Singebeard.
That's
Singebeard.
that's a good order.
It's good. Old...
Does 21 hit?
Not anymore. It doesn't.
Nice.
Will it hit
Dravora.
me? Oh, excellent. Well, let's now this creature's been slammed by this light magical bolt that's driven into it, and there's like a burning, sparking in the darkness. I can see the slight injury point, so I'm going to aim at this hopefully crack in this moving block of twisted stone, and attack with advantage.
Make the roll.
I've clicked it.
It's my internet's clearly bad today.
Oh, it's mine.
See it.
I can't see it.
I can't see it.
It's
Ah,
there.
there
You
it
go.
is.
There we go.
Advantage helped.
Advantage did help, and you hit.
For 14 magical blunt damage. And now this thing is potentially inflictable with status effects, but as we have an archer, I don't really think making it prone is that useful.
We like the archer.
So I think we'll just keep attacking it for damage. I mean, it's not gonna, but
No.
yeah,
I
13.
mean,
13?
I would
You
not
should
hit-
have said keep
No.
hitting it for damage, not attacking it.
Yeah,
There's the
so
power of positive thinking.
Fair. It's very fair. I'm actually quite happy with my position, so again, I'm gonna hold it, and that's my turn.
All right.
Okay. Is done.
I'm gonna move up here, and I'm gonna launch another couple of arrows. Well, a couple of arrows at it. But these ones I don't have advantage on because it has tremor sense.
Yes.
But I'm hoping that's still a hit.
That is a hit.
Look, because I'm curious,
Total of 8 piercing damage.
Hunter's Mark, does it mirror the damage the original attack did?
Yeah, it's the. Hang on 1 second. I will post it up.
Because I like knowing things.
Why can't I get you to do your thing? For some reason, I can't get Hunter's Mark to post in the chat. I don't know why.
That's fine. I don't want to slow the game down. I was just curious.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. No, I know why. It's asking me what level I want to cast it at. And I have to cancel all of these. Right. Sorry. And then I shoot it with another arrow.
Do it. Hits.
For a
That's
total
more
of
like
15
it.
piercing damage.
15. Nice.
And that's it for me.
Singebeard.
Yep. Okay, well, my hammer did. Yeah, not. much. So, let's try you. DC, please.
Dex save. As you can imagine, this thing is highly dexterous.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
takes
is.
no damage.
The Matrix dodge from the Earth Elemental.
Alright, never mind. Carry on. Next turn.
Falca.
That's why I never use that spell.
Hello, hello. I am going to. Sacred Flame. And
Mm-hmm.
Second first same as the first. That's more like it.
Get rinsed!
Okay. That's your turn.
That's it for me.
That's
I'm
it.
happy where
You
I
d-
am.
you
hiding
did
behind the
damage.
statue and the meat shield.
It was too busy recovering from Matrix dodging the first attack, so it failed to do the second. Now,
I kind of like the
first-
idea that it did the Matrix dodge at full speed, just really sarcastically.
Absolutely. Dravora first.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry. When it swings for Devora,
yep.
I will use my warding flare to
Yeah.
impose disadvantage on it, provided it is not immune to being blinded.
I believe... I don't know if Tremescence counts as being immune to being blinded. Let me just...
It will
might.
say in the conditions if it's immune to blinded, I think.
And also, is
Yeah, but you
that
need to
something you
check
can
which
declare
Tremescence.
after I've rolled?
No.
No, it's a reaction when it targets something.
I appreciate that I didn't give you much warning between me declaring the attack and me rolling. So that's probably fine.
Sorry, I'll try and be slightly more on the ball next.
No, don't worry. I'll pace it out now that I know that that's an option for you.
Yeah, that's a 3 times per long rest for me, so I'm basically just going to be keeping an eye out for it. It's me and anybody I can see within 30 foot.
Okay. Trying to figure out... Well, it doesn't say it in the immunity, so I guess it's not immune to blind. Yeah.
I think it has additional senses other than
So-
sight, but it can see, and therefore I
Yeah,
guess can
so-
be blinded.
Yeah. So we'll do the disadvantage roll.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So it's 26 or 28.
I will take the non-crit.
I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I did it, I'm like, it's going to crit. It's going to crit.
Hey, you saved the crit. That
Yeah,
crit
that-
could have happened to Singebeard.
It's true.
True.
That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
I've used up my crit now, and it's definitely not going to crit next time. 13 damage, please.
Ow. Is it just that, or is there additional suck?
No, it is just that. It's now going to target Singebeard. That's probably a miss. Dravora.
This thing's just absolutely chunked me. But there is still those weakening, burning, radiant damages on it, and while it is no longer indicating a fault, I've got some proficiency in mining. I know what you do with rock. When you just keep working at that one spot. So I'm gonna keep doing this.
Do it.
And I'm at the 26.
That's gonna hit.
Alright. That is 14 magical blunt damage.
Yes, it is.
And 22.
Bless
Hits.
just isn't doing anything today. Either rolling too high or too low.
That's okay. It's
I
okay.
know.
You don't want to be in a situation.
I know. It's had a good run the last time I used it, so
Yeah.
And 15 magical blunt damage.
Yes. And that's your turn?
I'm allowed to grumble. I'm a dwarf.
Oh, you are.
All right, 2 more arrows.
Wisdom.
Yeah, 2 more arrows.
I do enjoy the part of the combat where, like,
Holy shit, I'm on fire tonight.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm glad we brought you along.
Does anyone think the ranger's aimbotting?
So that's a total of 18 piercing damage.
It's magical, right?
Yeah, magical piercing
Yeah,
damage.
magical.
And that I assume also hits.
Yeah.
So for a total of 10 more.
You're like
This
It's alright,
kills-
I'm gonna run out of arrows soon.
This kills the earth elemental.
Yes!
Isden with the kills today.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I like to imagine that the crack that Dravora has like been working at and hammering open, like maybe as the Earth Elemental turns to smack Singebeard, I'm just like I time the attack and just the arrow flies into like the crack that's been opened up, and then the whole thing just shatters and turns into gravel.
Goddamn Legolas with a black arrow.
Mm-hmm.
That,
Bard.
that's mixing two. Hey, you.
Does it hurt? Does it hurt a
I'm
little bit?
angrily
Yes!
drinking my milk.
I think it hurts more than a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna pick up my the arrows that are unbroken, which takes me up to 10.
I'll test my shoulder. It seems to still be moving. Well, not. Definitely not that way then.
Right. So
Right.
what we just keep going out opposite side.
I have a theory.
Please.
I think it's this way.
Yup.
All right.
Oh, that's two people. That's enough for me. Try it.
Falco walks through.
You're going through this way?
Yes.
Well,
Now we're fine.
Enough for me.
I will inspect the statue.
Can I get
It
a
is-
boost, Kate's?
Yeah.
yes. Well,
Right.
just start throwing you all through, assuming you're all going.
Yep.
It is a dwarven lady. Shield on her left, weapon on her right, and yeah, dwarven lady statue.
Does the statue look younger than the previous one?
Yes.
Haha.
Right. So thoughts?
It's another statue. Falca, you said you had a theory. Now be the time.
Yes, Dravora. What was that? What was the inscription again?
It was, Mother will defend you, Father will watch over you, and Sister is by your side?
Right, but which side?
Do either of the doorways on, like, I guess the north and the south, the Sister's side look different?
Will be-
Neither of the doorways looks different. They all look the same.
Well, if there's one thing I know about fighting, it's if you're trying to protect someone and you got a shield, you keep them on the left side. Or
Yeah.
same side as shield, but everyone in a shield wall fights with shield in their left hand.
Well, yes, but, I mean... It's true, but then you'd have someone on their right, too.
Yeah, and person on your right protects you with their shield.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just,
So that's how it works. So one of the first things they train you.
Yeah, it's true enough. I'm gonna have a poke at this left side of the statue, just if there's any indication on it. Just generally
not
have a look at the
really,
statue. Do I? Is this one recognizable? Is it?
Investigation.
I'm definitely the person that should be doing this.
Yeah. It's a statue of a young dwarven lady.
I don't think you're wrong. I think you might be right. I'm just, before we go summoning anything else, I'm just wondering if there's any more clues.
Makes sense to check, I guess.
Yep. Get it wrong, just bolt through the other one.
Looking closely at the statue, have I seen it anywhere elsewhere in the fortress?
That will be a investigation check, please, because
I can do
statues of the
those
same
things.
person, different pose, different time in their life. You know, it's.
Oh, it's still a statue. That's so cool. Yay,
Oh,
statues.
it's so cool! I like statues.
Oh, I love statues so much.
Oh my god.
Falco will attempt to climb it and look up into its face.
This does not help you identify who it is, but it's a fun activity.
Hooray.
But I suppose if no one has anything else, it's this one here then, right?
Well, that would be my guess.
Give it a try.
So you can mean anything. So.
All right. Well, weapons out. As if
Right
they're
you are.
away. But I will. Yeah, take
Wait,
it.
wait. That was in character. Wait.
She waits. Looks over her shoulder at you.
On an OC note, can we ready
Yeah.
actions?
I mean,
Technically.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't move and ready an action, I don't think.
No.
But everyone else can ready an action.
It only gets weird if you're doing it with a spell.
What do you
Yeah,
talk?
that's it.
What would you like to ready?
Well, I'm just thinking if we, from an in-character perspective, we know that if this is the wrong door, something's going to pop out, and it's going to pop out in one of 4 corners. So if we moved ourselves into positions where, like, I would probably say if Isden goes through the door and it's wrong, it might be worth putting 3 of us in 3 of the corners, so that wherever something appears, there's one of us in front of it to maybe tank it.
Ah, right, I see.
And actually, I'll explain what I see.
Yeah.
Before you go through the door, it's worth thinking if that door is the wrong door, something's going to appear and attack us. Now, it might be worth Isden going through the door, because, and no offense, Isden, Isden's not a walking pile of metal. And the rest
that
of
ain't
us,
no offense at all.
the rest of us are. So if Isden goes through the door and we stand in the corners, if something appears, it will have one of us in front with armor and a shield to guard.
Right, fine.
Can't I agree with that? All right, everyone,
Right.
pick a spot.
Makes sense.
I'm actually gonna stand here because I think that.
I will go here.
Okay.
Singebeard, do you want to go the other side of the statue from me?
Oi. If fine, whatever. Let's go.
All right.
Right,
Take a
you all
step.
ready?
Yes.
Yup.
All right. And I will step through the door.
Right. Okay.
That's a good thing.
Yup. So can we just?
It's yeah. I will follow through. Is this a familiar room?
This is a very familiar room.
Did we get it wrong?
We'd be getting mulched if we got it wrong.
Well, it said
Did we get the wrong side?
maybe that's how to get out, but why would you have a?
That doesn't sound right at all.
Well, why don't we give it a try? We know where to go through the first couple of rooms.
Yeah, no harm in that.
Boop. And I will walk through this door.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, she's turned around.
Yup.
Huh.
Wait. This ain't right.
She was looking. Oh, or did we? Is there like any like? Because we had a fight in this one. Are there like any scuff marks on the floor that indicate maybe rather than the statue turned around, we've gone in a different door?
Why don't you investigate or perceive that
Sure.
as to your preference?
I'm going to perceive badly.
Nope, nothing.
Oh, there's a statue in this room. Amazing.
Wow! Have you noticed?
Best
There's a
holiday.
statue in this room. Love statues.
You just
So good. It's definitely my top 3 statues all day.
Well, you know, I think we just follow the rules.
right. Where we go? Katie.
Right. Well, what were the rules again? Oh, right, that one.
Get behind her.
Here we say shield.
We tried the shield last time, didn't we? So why don't we try...
No, I'm doing shield.
All right.
Just getting fed up of this shit.
Yeah, there we go. All right,
Yeah,
fair
fine.
enough.
Oh. There we go.
I can't tell if this is working
Yay.
or not. Like we keep
Merry-go-round.
going back to the same.
No, we're
I'm
not.
going,
They've
I'm
been
going out this door.
Well,
Before you is
Hooray!
a great stone staircase. Fresh air drifts down from above. Not very fresh, like a very tiny breeze, but compared to the stale air you've been traversing your way through this whole time, it's a welcome relief.
I'm not walking through them, but are these doors the other entrances, stroke exits to this room magically darkness in a similar fashion?
Yes.
Right,
That's
so-
something different. Up.
Only one way to find out. Right. I guess I'll take point,
Right.
and I will walk up the stairs.
The staircase is long and dark,
Oh,
but when you reach the top of it, you find you're somewhere rather familiar.
Fuck
really?
me.
I'm pretty sure I just see pitch blackness.
You
there
might
we
need
go.
to zoom out.
There we go. There we go.
Well, that's just.
What on earth is this? This ain't right. This ain't right at all. I got no truck with this. This is like
File.
Nonsense. This is some nonsense.
this is like
it's
Underdark level shit. This is.
Katie,
Yeah.
is the pile here?
Yes, the pile is here. The pile is even written on the map. That's how you know it's there.
It's like a
I can see
it's
it.
like a trap.
Oh yeah, it is there.
Like things walk into it and they don't walk out again
Unless you know the right way,
unless you know the right way.
which we do now. So
But
Right,
oh,
so someone spent a lot of time and effort and a lot of stuff I don't understand building that, right?
what were they trying to? What were they trying to keep in there? Like
Well,
if
I
that's a
think-
trap, they're trying to trap something. Like, do they try and trap the forgotten beast in there, or was it something else? Did we miss something? We didn't look at the whole labyrinth,
exactly,
did we?
whole thing's a maze. So load of.
I mean, I know I didn't see every bit of it.
Wait, we go back then. We
Yep.
go back then.
Have to.
I mean,
There's either something in there that they're trying to hide in the center or something, or there isn't. So
Yeah.
we just
Alright.
scratch our ass, so we do something and find another way.
The man's not wrong.
You going back?
Yeah, I'll
alright.
just like, cause I'm literally here. I'll just turn around and walk back down.
All right, give me a moment. Do. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna put you in my little player storage zone.
And while you're doing this, I'd just like to give credit to Roll20 for making this work and be confusing
no,
in a
that's-
satisfying way, other than being
This would not
impossible
work
for the
without
GM to
Roll20.
explain.
For those of you watching this on YouTube later on, I doubt you're getting the full scale of just how claustrophobic this feels.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
But also, you are seeing how much of an idiot we are all being.
Low in characters, man.
Mm-hmm.
Low in
we're playing
character. It's beautiful. It's beautiful
Low in low
watching this. You're
charisma
brilliant,
characters.
all of you.
Dump stats, best stats.
I can give them the player experience by going into player view, see what you see. It's
See what I
claustrophobic
see.
and horrifying.
What are we gonna know?
Well, that's
Okay, so you make your way down the staircase and you emerge where you emerged the first time you went through. There's a stairway and then it leads to an archway, 10-foot wide gap. Got this nice doorway.
Is the
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt. There was
Yeah.
writing at the entrance.
Yep.
Is it here?
Yep.
Is it the mother daughter? Sorry, mother
Yep.
sister father thing?
Yep.
Can't help but notice that writing's here too, as well as there.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it in both places?
Try going back up here.
Well, if we walk back and we find the entrance that we came in by.
That's a good point.
Actually, no. As much as I'm doing the whole low end thing here, I would like to try and invoke my background feature to make the
Yes,
connection
I
that
was
just
going to
made.
say before now, it's not unreasonable with your background feature, and especially coming back through it, you would probably realize that they're the same. This is the entrance, and it is the exit you went through. They're the same.
Does it have the runes carved on the wall that I put there?
It does.
Those are the runes that I carved outside the statue room when we
Yeah,
ran away from the elementals.
It's I've worked it out. It's the same. It's the same doorway. So it's the way we originally came in. We just went around in a big circle.
So what? After you get out of the labyrinth, you then have to go through a logic puzzle.
Well, the only way out is that's the only way out of it. So
Right. It's the same way out as way in.
You gotta be a dwarf. We could read it.
which means that that makes me think like there's something important down here. You know, it's behind the throne, so maybe only certain people are supposed to come down here.
No, I'm still on this thing. Like, it does feel like a trap, right? And it says something when you're ready to come back to us, right? So maybe someone went mad, something like that, and they shoved them down here.
I will say, having been down here for a little while now, I don't think spending time down here will make you stop being mad.
Right.
So, is it like a test or something? Like you get shoved down here and you have to do something and before you come back?
Well, maybe.
Because it's not like, you know, that is going to get that. But it's not, you wouldn't have someone down here and then build all of that. That wouldn't work. It must have been set up before people came down here.
Right. What I don't understand is what's this connections to these child's drawings on the walls.
Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. You know, maybe she ran from whatever was up there and sort of hid down here and worked her way out. And by the time she got out, it was, oh, she could, and all the problems were gone. Because there were all those bodies that were clawed apart by beasts, but then there was all the stuff that looked like it was smashed and only half looted. So, you know, maybe she was hiding for something else.
Katie,
Yes.
have I heard of were creatures?
Give maybe a nature check. Yes, you have.
What if she weren't mad? What if she were the one that had the claws?
No,
What if she was one of them changers, them shifters?
Oh, no, that would do it, wouldn't it?
And
That would do it.
maybe we need to go take another look at that body.
It's a slow nod. I think that makes a lot of sense, but that would be then her coming down here and hiding down here. That doesn't explain why they, this place existed in the first place. It's also not
I no, they didn't.
Unless, oh,
She didn't come down here to hide. They threw her down here.
But they didn't build it for her, right?
I don't know, if I were a king, my daughter turned into some kind of like were crocodile or
Oh, you say it's a big cage.
yeah, exactly. Every time it came round to full moon or whenever it is they shift, they'd shove her down here, and then she'd come back up.
and she'd have to be able to
Right, exactly.
read and think to get back up. Oh,
There's a thud as Trevora's plated arm hits the, and she's leans against it. Oh, I think you're right. I think. Do we need to poke around every tunnel then, or?
I mean, I ain't much use looking at a body. If you lot want to go back and take a... Actually, I'm not sure I remember the way up here. We can come back and scout this out proper another time, right? If we know exactly which way we're supposed to be going.
You mean the tunnels?
Right, yeah.
I suppose so. Come down and put marks everywhere. Should be doable.
Right. Like I could spend a while making sure that we've got this place mapped out.
Right,
But I could do that later.
On-
Now we're sure
on-
it's safe.
on the other hand, knowing what is safe down here is more of a priority for the fortress than knowing what happened to the child up there. Because regardless of whatever's happened, the child is long dead. But this still remains a potentially open source where something can get into the fortress.
Thank you.
Well, I
You're
suppose
right.
that beetle did come from somewhere.
Thank you.
So we need to find wherever the hole it tunneled in from.
Right.
And seal that up.
So, what I think we should do, given that we've been at this now for a few hours, and we know how to get out of here, is go back out, rest up, and come back tomorrow. We can have a guard set on the doors to make sure that nothing comes through in the night. And we can probably even stay closer to the hallway, so if anything does happen, we can be roused. But I think between the physical and emotional toll that this has taken on us, I think we could all do with some rest.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay.
Yeah, can't argue with that, I suppose.
And
I'd
so
rather
if... Sorry.
Personally, I'd rather get it sorted, at least find the hole or something, but it could take hours. Singebed?
Whatever. I was going to keep going, but I ain't gonna go drag people around. It ain't worth the hassle.
Well, we wandered down here for quite a long time. We didn't hear anything. We didn't see anything. And frankly, that beetle didn't look like it had many friends.
Tell you what I can do is I can put some of them. I can put one of them sort of alarm wards up on, let's say, on the entrance here.
Yeah, that's the only way up. I'll do.
That sounds good, because if anything is coming up, if it's not sentient, it'll likely summon some of those elementals to itself on the way up, which will give us time to prepare.
Oh, I was thinking less that it's going to wander through the hallways and, you know, it's going to tunnel up some other way, but...
What are you doing that already?
Either way, I think you're right. I think a good rest will do us all some good,
Right.
and then we can go...
Alright then, let's go!
Have a rest.
All right, you lot
Shift.
head through, and it's going to take a little while, about a minute or so, to do the spell, and then I'll come in after you. Don't go on without me. I'm not sure I can find my way up through those again. And yeah.
Mhm.
And then I guess we do that. I cast alarm.
Yeah.
Um,
Cast alarm, make your way back up. The trip up is, as you suspect, the same as before. So assuming you follow the rules,
Yep.
you don't summon anything, and you make it back to the fortress.
Can I do an identify before a long rest, please?
Yes, you may. But if you don't mind, I need to go to bed. So we're gonna
Yeah.
Okay, just
the identify.
I just want to do it tonight rather than tomorrow, just for the sake of thing. But that's
Yeah,
OC. We can do it next time. That's fine.
OC next time, but it can happen tonight rather than tomorrow in game.
Yeah.
Write a note so you don't forget.